Power target trades, power trigger trades.
Well, I got a powerful video here. I'm going to be talking about Apple, the Apple and Google L plan. But before I do that, I want to show you what I said on December the 3rd to my group. You know, on December the 3rd, there was a lot of fear. The market was down, but I saw a lot of opportunity. And you can see that here. I said the market is very strong, people, on what it did today. Because this is later on as the market was progressing. And I was looking at a lot of key stocks and their action across the board. So I said, where the SPY closed today and what a lot of other key stocks did as well was very bullish and is also like a massive pressure that was lifted, but also a lot of buy the dip action as well, which all supports a higher market. Okay, again, this was said on December 3rd in my inside my group Power group trades for those who are serious for success. And you can see here I said 3 new plans tonight coming, people. There is so much, but these are the best I feel to start things off with. All right, so we're going to go with first, we're going to start with Apple, the Apple plan, and then we're going to be talking about the Google L plan. And then, of course, we're going to see the closing December the 6th, what I posted, what happened, what I said. Again, what's important in this video is to understand the mentality of big picture thinking. You know, from 2016 to 2020, which we're going into, I've been correct, the big picture of the market, making real plans with skills in great companies like Google L, Apple, BA, Tesla, Roku, and so much more. You'll have to study that on my YouTube channel. All right, now, let's go to the Apple plan. Apple is also back for us with 2 choices of options. Now, I actually changed it to the 262.5 calls. So we're going to first go into December the 3rd. So right over here, I'm going to click on here. And here I said, Apple is set up to quickly test back up to the 268 to 270 area. Of course, we can go and test 280 to 290 this year. Of course, you know, what I'm trying to say is Apple's powerful, right? You want to be focused on Apple, right? See, Apple made a pullback, but it also gave signals on December 3rd to go higher. And of course, I identify and make plans. Again, this is what I'm very good at doing. And you can see we hit those targets today, December the 6th. You can look at your charts. Okay. So basically, first I first started with December the 20, 260 or 265 calls. I said I was using the 265s, okay? And then, of course, the confirmation Apple needs it. So what I did, people, I'm going to close this up now. You can see, though, with the options, we're going to go over the option prices again, but that was the 3rd of December, okay? So I'm going to click over here. See the circle? All right. Now, I'm going to go to the Google L plan next. Then we're going to go to the Apple. We're going to go like that, okay? So Google L can go and test 1330 this week. Well, of course, we did a bit better than that. This is set up to test 14. Of course, I'm talking about the big picture of where Google L. This is why I focused on it, right? And actually, I made gains a lot faster than anticipated, and I actually had to make 2 plans. But we're going to talk about the first plan. And again, the importance of big picture thinking in real direction is key to long-term success in the market. And this video shows, educates that, and proves that fact. Okay, so take a look here. I said I will use the December 06 1310 calls for the first run phase. Google needs to break over 1300 to confirm, while Google actually opened up a lot stronger, so we had to pay more. Now, as you can see, these 1310 calls, they cost 2.75 on the close of December the 3rd. Obviously, we had to pay more on the power open, right? But regardless, I'm going to show you the outcome, okay? Again, this is the difference between baby scalping trading and big picture thinking. No comparison. And I do this year after year after year, month after month after week with skill. If you want true success, you're going to want to study my YouTube channel, and you want to study and focus and listen carefully to what I'm saying in this powerful video. All right, so I'm going to close this up over here. And I'm going to go and talk about, so here I go. So here I go here. I guess this is the one for Apple. Okay. We can use these options for, okay, for Google L. I also gave an options for the 1320. Okay, so some people went into 1320 calls. Okay, so I'm going to click on this here. This is a game of the Google. So the 1320 calls at the time of the close were 99 cents. Okay, about $100 per option. Okay, but of course on confirmation, that's not what it was. So that was the other plan I gave people, another choice, because of the power of Google L. I mean, already Google L was already at 1305, 1310, but it did open around 1305 area, 1307 area. I just chose to stick with the 1310, although the 1320s really did actually better percentage-wise, but not at the end. And then again, I talk about, because pre-market, I go, all plans look good to confirm. SPY, Apple, showing power. I explained that. If Google opens at 1303, 1305 area, I will be going with. So I said what I was going to do. I was going to use the 1310s. Then here it is. Apple, I'm going to use the December 20, 262.5 calls for Apple. So we're going to click over here. And that's where you see what I did is I basically used this chart here and I added in the, I just put the arrows to show that I'm going to use these 260. Again, these were at $400, $409 per option on the close of December the 3rd. Okay, now let's get to the confirmation now and move forward to the outcome. Okay, so here it is. Google L confirming with the December 06 1310 calls at 550. $550 per option, and the December 06 1320 calls at 255. So you see that right. It cost about 100% gain. We had to pay 100% up for the confirmation, but that's what you have to pay on confirmation, right? You'll see how it really doesn't matter. So I'm going to show you this now, right? And the 1320 calls at 2.55. Okay, now these ended up hitting like a high of $900 per option. So you get the drift. I mean, greater than 200% gains could have been had. Okay. All right. So Google up. Now what happened with those December 06 calls is they were up greater than 100%. I have sold 50% at Google at 1,400. And I have stops at 1,100. So that's what I got for the option. So I paid $555, sold 50% at $1,400 per option, and 11. Now, that's not where they close, right? What I did is I made a secondary plan, and I'm not going to talk about that because we're only talking about the first plan, and of course, Apple. And of course, here it is. Apple confirming with December at 460. I was still at 480. I was having a problem with my interactive broker. The options weren't trading very well. But if I know for a fact that those options easily would have been filled at $460 per option. This is why I'm going to go that. That's what it really was. I got filled at 480, but they were easily at 460. Regardless, great gains in Apple. And so let's go and look at what happened on the December the 6th close before I go talk about other things on the before I talk about more things here. Give me 1 second, people. All right, people. So here I am in the charts right now. And I'm gonna show you. So this is the December 06 close, and this is where the December. Of course, you see where Google L closed at 1339.39. I'm going to talk about the Apple plan right after this, so stay tuned for that because we did take the 100% gains on the runners today. I will show you that. But here you can see that we did not catch this, but I want to show you what's the importance of why big picture thinking and trying to catch real gains is the key to long-term success. So as you can see here, these 1310 calls, they close at $3,000 an option, right? Now, I didn't get this. I have a secondary plan that I'm in, but I didn't catch these gains, but that's where they closed. These were weekly options. In fact, when we went in, there was really only like 3 days left. But it didn't matter. You saw where they started, right? If you look at my video, you see where they started, how cheap they were. But because I understand what real direction is, okay, and I have plans for direction, you make the dollar bills with skills. Study and think about what I just said there. Now, look at the 1320 calls that you saw were about $100 an option. They closed at almost $2,000 today. Now, again, what most people sold them for was 800, 900 because we had hit 100% gains, right? Then they hit the stop. We went into a second plan in Google L. I'm not talking about the second plan. I'm talking about this plan. But I wanted to just show the final outcome of the December 6th and how correct and massively correct I was. And that's what I'm the best at. Real direction, like being called the SPY, massively correct since 2016. Study and pay attention to what I'm saying and listen to this live stream, this video and my live streams for powerful information. Wake up your mind from the slumber. All right, now. Let me, while I do this right now, I'm going to close this up. I'm going to put up the Apple here. And of course, Apple closed at 270. Now, you saw what I said, 268 to 270 was achieved today. Powerful targets. Identification skills. I do this all the time. Study my YouTube channel. You'll see it for yourself. Now, anyways. Option chain. Okay. I'm going to show this here. We're going to go with December the 20th. Okay. Give me a second. What I do to narrow things down is I go to the calls. Put up the calls here. And so we'll go up the chain a bit. Let me hit this price here. Okay, there it is. So, come on, dumb thing. Okay. So, the 262.5 calls, they closed today at 9.88, okay? So, basically, greater than 100% gains. Now, these options actually went higher. They went as high as 10.40, as you can see by the asking price, okay? That's where they said it closed. I think it could have closed higher, but the spreads got well, the spreads got screwed up on the close, right? But Apple's calls greater than 100% gains, okay, from the 480 entry point, okay, on the 262.5 calls. And of course, you can see where the 260s went, and so on and so forth. So really great gains in both Google L and Apple with skill, okay. And I actually went in a secondary plan in Google L, but I'm holding those because those were December 13 Google calls, and I will be making the video once those do very, very well. So stay tuned for that, people. All right, people, welcome to Power Trick or Trade. Confirmation is key. Right here on my Twitter, there is a pinned tweet video, and it explains how to become a successful member inside my group, Power Group Trades, and how to stay a member inside my group, Power Group Trades. So you want to study that video, you want to become a member inside my group. It's a free group for those serious for success, as I am a money manager. I give you the power. I manage I tell people to hold, to take one of our biggest things is we're always taking 50% off when we make 100% gains, and then we hold runners for more gains, for max gains, okay? That's what we tend to always do. All right, then. So let's go to my YouTube channel quickly, and you can find the link right over here. Well, all right, people, welcome to Power Target Trades, Wealth and Health Leader. That's right, people. Now, usually if you go to right now I'm inside my YouTube channel, and what it will show is live stream on Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mostly every week this year, I've been doing live streams, updating on the market, talking about the big picture, and of course being massively correct. The first step was we're going to hit SPY 300, and we did that 5 times. And then, of course, I talked about 310 and 315 and so on and so forth, and we achieved that. And again, if you go study my live streams, right, you got to go through my videos. You go through my videos. If you hit the video set, if you hit the video button, you go through the live streams and you go look at every Wednesday, right? You'll see what I said and what happened. It's like as if a crystal ball is speaking to you. This is the power, You got to understand there's so much power on this channel, but you got to be the kind of person that understands that, you have to change your mindset. A lot of people are just media driven, are fearful traders and making multiple massive mistakes. But with my group, I manage and I give the power and knowledge bombs to help you wake up your mind. All right, now. So you can study my created playlist, a wealth of them. You can see so many other Apple wins and Tesla wins and BA plans and all kinds of documented videos from start to end, much like what you're seeing. All right, people. I look for. So don't forget, at the end of the video, you'll see a picture of me in a circle format. Simply click on it. It's going to give you an easy way to subscribe. I look forward to helping you succeed. Study my YouTube channel, and when you're ready to get into my group and follow that video's advice, I'm glad to help those serious for success. See you on the other side, people.
Power Target Trades, Power Trick or Trade.